Hello everyone, my name is Bhavishya. In the previous lecture, we had a conversation about IP addresses, but today we learn about routers and basically L3 switches. So when we talk about L3 layer, before that we have to understand a bit about L2 layer. So in L2 layer, we were talking about MAC addresses that in order to communicate to each other we were using MAC addresses, right? And we were doing the communication within the network, not outside of the network, no nothing, just within the network. Now in the L3 part, all the communication that happens is all based on IP addresses. Um, so there are two devices particularly I want to talk today. That is L3 switch and routers. So before jumping into how router works, we have to understand a bit concept of default gateway. So when we talk about default gateway, it is like a normal basic gateway which is responsible for giving the power to one device to communicate outside of devices or outside of the network of its own. So it is like of a security guard who takes in people, makes the entry, where you want to go, this and that, and let the people of the society to go out. It is something like that. So now let's talk about how a router work. So let's suppose one device wants to send the data outside of the network. So as we know, we want to send it outside of the network. So we should know the nearest default gateway, and knowing its IP address only it's not enough. So we will first send a ARP request to default gateway and we will get its MAC address. We will later in the further videos we will learn about IP addresses in deeper way and also of ARP request and everything via Wireshark and GNS3 labs. But for now, we get its MAC address. After that, we will create the frame. Now in the frame, in the source address, in the source MAC, we will input our own MAC. In the destination MAC, we will input the default gateway's MAC address. Now in the source IP, we will input our own IP. In the destination IP, we will input the receiver's IP address. Now after that, as the packet received by the default gateway, it will remove the L2 part or the frame part of the received packet. We'll understand why it did, but for now it will remove it. It will check in its routing table. It will go for the best path present. After that, it will create a new, it will rewrite the frame, and by rewriting what we are inputting in the source MAC address, it will input its own MAC address. In the destination address, it will input the next destination's MAC address. Source IP and destination IP is same here. After that, it will reduce the value of time to live by 1 and it will forward it to next network. This is how the communication happens in router. We will see in detail via GNS3 and Wireshark in the upcoming videos, but for now this was it for the router. And there are also advanced concepts of routing. There are different types of routing, static, dynamic, and in dynamic also we have some OSPF and BGP. We'll discuss it later, but for now this was it for the video. I hope you had something with you today. See you in the next one.